back at the A-Frame Ranch just outside of Fredericksburg, Texas today. In an earlier video, we toured their smaller unit, which is meant more for couples. Now we are just across the way to their larger A-Frame cabin. This sleeps up to 9 guests. It's definitely meant more for families and groups. So I'm very curious to know which of these 2 cabins you prefer, the smaller one or the big guy we're about to tour right now. So watch both the tours and let me know down in the comments which one you like. So now, without further ado, let's hop into a tour of this beautiful A-Frame cabin out here in Texas. Welcome back to the A-Frame Ranch just outside of Fredericksburg, Texas. We're going to approach this larger family-style A-frame dubbed the Llano A-frame. I'll walk past my rental car. I want to point out a few things in the yard first. For starters, you have a nice cornhole set which is labeled with some A-Frame Ranch branding, and you have a very serious looking grill here. It almost looks like 2 grills. You could have a pretty epic barbecue during your stay. There's also a large fence there on the left for some added privacy for your outdoor deck. Across the way you have this sign and then this lovely barrel sauna. It's very spacious, you could fit your whole group, and you can alternate between this sauna and your stock tank pool that you'll see shortly. After the sauna, we'll now head up these steps to check out the entire outdoor deck space. You'll see I already have a nice fire going for us in the fire pit, and this is your first glance of the gorgeous front exterior of your A-frame. You also have your stock tank pool here, which is a perfect way to cool off during the warmer months, and there are plenty of seating options all around. I loved how these A-frame windows looked like later in the day, all lit up and glowing. The last 2 things I'll mention for the exterior is that you do have a nice hammock in your yard, and if we zoom out now with the drone, this is what some of the beautiful surrounding area looks like just on the outskirts of Fredericksburg. There's a lot of land out here. I definitely encourage you to go for a nice drive. That's about it for everything outside though, so I'm now gonna walk up those same stairs, open up this large white door, and it's time to come inside. We're going to start first in the kitchen area. The kitchen is very open and you have a ton of countertop space for all of your cooking needs. We'll first pop behind the counter though to check out some of the appliances and key features. Starting first on the left, you have a large fridge and freezer combo. If we then move further into that corner on the right, you have a lot of shelf space. Everything from your glasses to your plates to your bowls to your mugs are here and out in the open so you can easily find something. Down below are some of the essentials ranging from your coffee maker to a toaster and Keurig. There's also a nice welcome basket waiting for you with a bottle of wine and some supplies to make s'mores on your outdoor deck. If we now pan more to the right, you have a high-end stovetop and oven, more countertop space, and a microwave there on the right. We'll now back up slightly more towards the fridge and freezer area, and if we look this way out into the main room, you also have a nice dishwasher hidden inside of one of these cabinets. Right next to the kitchen, we have these 3 doors. We're first going to enter the door on the far left, and this will take us into bathroom number 1 of 2. You have some beautiful eye-catching tiling all along the floor, a huge supply of towels, and a double sink setup there on the left. And then inside is your clean and modern shower, which already has your shampoo and body soap. After the bathroom, we'll walk through this door on the left and come into the first bedroom in the cabin. You have a full-length mirror there on the left, matching tables on either side, and a king-size mattress. We'll go into the room right next door now, and this takes us into another bedroom. It's pretty identical to the last one that we just saw. You have another king-size mattress in here and a full-length mirror. This gives you a bit of a better angle. You have a few electronics and accessories on these tables as well, but overall, I love the simple yet modern design in both of these bedrooms. There's also a luggage rack there at the far end. We'll now venture into the main area, which is the living room right next to the kitchen. First up is your dining table. You have enough seating here for 6 people all around. If we then take the camera and pan up, you'll notice this neat modern lighting fixture, which perfectly matches with the rest of the room. The main A-frame wall has your high art ceilings and a total of 8 gigantic windows to let in all of that beautiful light, so you can start each morning with your cup of tea or coffee in this room or on your outdoor deck. We'll now head to the other side of this main area to go and see this cool chill out spot. You have this large wraparound couch which is very comfortable and has enough space for the entire family if needed. That coffee table is also really on point and goes with the rest of the room. There's also a bunch of pillows, blankets, and nice decorations like this guitar in the far corner. When I wasn't shooting or sleeping, I spent the majority of my time during my stay on that couch. Now looking the opposite way, this gives you a better idea of the layout of this first floor. You can see the dining table there on the right, and then the kitchen and the doors to the bedrooms in the background. Let's now go and explore the second floor. So I'm going to round this corner and go up this long staircase. We can briefly peek over the railing and get a bit of an aerial view of where we just were. You can even see all the way to your outdoor deck in the distance. But if we go up these final few steps, we're going to come into this large open area. This will take us into the loft and the main entertainment spot in this huge A-frame cabin. Of course, you'll notice those two additional twin beds along this far wall. This cabin can sleep up to 9 guests total. I imagine this is definitely a space for the kids to relax and sleep in. There's also these two massive 5-foot wide beanbag chairs, the biggest I've ever seen. If I sit down on one of the chairs, you'll notice the air conditioning unit and a huge 50-inch smart TV along that other wall, which will cover all of your streaming needs. Last but not least, if we walk back in this direction towards the stairs, you get this cool aerial view of your A-frame windows and looking back at your living room and dining area. For the final 2 rooms on this floor, we'll look past the beanbag chairs and first enter into this door on the left. You have your second bathroom in here. It's pretty similar to the bathroom we saw downstairs, except you have just one sink and a tub, so it's definitely geared more towards the kids, I think. We'll now head through that door on the right and come into the final room in this A-frame, which is another bedroom. You have some additional twin beds, just like the ones we saw out on the loft. I think it's definitely safe to say that the second floor is more geared towards the kids, while the bottom floor is for the adults. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all very soon for another Airbnb tour.